Hey traders, this is Chart247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. So welcome to Chart247 Market Analysis for today, the 25th of September 2024 New York session. We are looking at the trend scanner. Okay, let me run the scanner on the 1 hour chart and the 4 hour chart quickly so we can get the information that we require. So we use this scanner to find high probability Forex trading pair, and also we then combine the pairs with the portfolio selection strong and weak pairs that we did on Sunday. Okay, so what do we have here? Do we have any trend that is present in all these time frames? The euro pound, euro yen, euro yen, euro yen. Okay, that's interesting. The yen pairs are still looking strong, so I just like to write them here. EJ. Okay, then euro card, non euro dollar. Okay, so euro US dollar, Swiss yen. We did that yesterday. I'm going to only do one so we can see all the yen pairs are now coming into their own. Basically, you can see, and when you do what we do here, okay, when you have an idea, okay, and you create a work flow like this. So this is what we do every day. Because you do it every single day, you will start to see the pattern. You will start to see how things are developing. Even before you look at the chart, we are now seeing, if you follow the video that I did yesterday, you can see, and I pointed out how the Japanese yen pairs are now they're coming into their own. Okay, and slowly we saw that on Sunday as well. I was pointing out the Japanese yen pair. It has been the strongest pair for a very long time. Then all of a sudden, we can see it is now losing the strength. Okay, and that we are able to see that not on the chart but on the work we did before we even look at the chart. And that is why this this type of preparation, I cannot skip it, because these are the things that put the odds on our own side. These are the things that make us trade properly. We will trade the chart, but there are other things that actually gives us high level of probability that puts the odds in your own favor. You need to find a way to put the odds in your favor that when you buy, you are likely to win more than lose. We're probably saying over 70% of winning trade. That is what we're talking about here. And this is derived from everything that we do, from the portfolio selection, using the scanner to gain more insight into what is happening on the trade. So enough of my preaching. I don't mean to do that. So let's crack on with this. As you can see, we have a couple of pairs now that are looking nice. We have the euro yen, euro US dollar. I have the card yen. I'm not going to do all these pairs, as you know, but we will find the ones that we've been looking at. Those are the bullish pairs. Then we have this one are interesting. The dollar card is very interesting. I have to show you guys the dollar card because I posted, I did the analysis on the dollar card yesterday, and that trade is looking nice. Okay, and I'm going to show it to you. We actually took some of those trade yesterday evening. So the pound dollar is now changing, okay, slowly on the 15 minutes chart, but it's still very strong on the 4 hours and the 1 hour chart. So let's just jump straight into the chart. I don't need to waste our time. So high probability trades right now, we don't have a confirmed, so anything, there's nothing that syncs with what we have here, okay, in terms of pound. The buy pairs are pound card, pound dollar, pound Swiss, Aussie card, okay, or the sell pair. We're not going to go by this right now because there's a the price are going through what we call the change of perception. Basically, the uptrends are now being discounted and the downtrend are being discounted as well. So if you understand what I'm saying, so this type of trading is, you, we call it the spot trading. That's what we're going to be doing from today to tomorrow, Thursday evening, before we see if there's a directional move again. Okay, that gives us this high probability trade. All right, so let's crack on with the chart. So this is the, let's look at the pound dollar. Here is the pound dollar. Yesterday we were trading here. That's the entry. I said I'm not going to chase the high. We saw the news came out in the US dollar yesterday at 3:30. Okay, that's the 15:30. That's the news. It came out on that candle, and the price came down, gave us the red candles that we were looking for, and we took the trade at the close above this candle. Okay, still the entry arrow is still there. That wasn't a big trade. I think eventually I closed about 20 pips or something like that when the price was becoming very slow. That is not bad. Okay, if you add everything together, it makes sense. You can see this is the momentum high. This is to be expected. And for those that have been watching my posts, and I'm saying this for those that have been watching my post, you can see how these trades, we are following the same method. At the end of a wave structure like this one, we started this wave structure here, okay, on Monday. The wave ended there. That is the end of the cycle. The same thing that happened here, the end of a cycle. We expect a deeper correction, something that is bigger than all this one that happened inside the cycle. This is very important. You should not expect the same pullback during a trend as the one that happens after the completion of the trend. It doesn't mean this trend is going to change, but this pullback is very important. It gives us information. This one gave us information that there should be a continuation because the key structure was not violated. And the same thing is what we are expecting here. As long as the key structure, which is here, is not violated, we will wait for the pullback to end, okay, and we'll start to look for buying opportunity in the direction of the trend. This is a short-term scalping for those people that trade the reversal. We like to trade in the direction of the trend, okay, or at least in the direction of the short-term trend. The pullback we saw this today on the pound US dollar is not a selling trade for us. It is actually an opportunity for these people that made money from 0 to 5 to take profit, and then we expect a new phase of buyers to come in and then to push the price to the upside. So that is the pound US dollar. I'm not going to buy now, okay, because this is a retracement. We expect this thing to come below 4. Let me see if the price has traded a 4, which was the pullback we bought from yesterday on 33.67. Okay, that's fine. We've traded below it. So we need to see the evidence that buyers are coming in. Maybe a first buy will come above here. That could be a good area to buy because that will signal a change of character. But because this is a pullback, a strong pullback, I will expect a break and a test, maybe a manipulation of the low again. But this is your safety line here. Anything you do here, you probably want to put your initial stop loss at 133.10. All right, that is the pound US dollar. We have seen the change in the Japanese yen pairs. We are now seeing CAD yen in this area now. CAD yen is there, is there, is there. So let's look at the CAD yen because that is becoming very strong now. Okay, so yesterday we were posting. I said at the end of this wave structure, we should see a retracement that come to break one of these structures. That did not happen. Okay, what we saw is a very shallow retracement. Okay, and if we draw this swing actually, because this I didn't do this, but someone actually pointed this to me yesterday on the trading view. uh Look at this. I drew from this low to this high, the low of 4. That's the last swing, and look at what happened here. The price came into the buy zone of the Fibonacci and stopped. This is very powerful. Okay, and eventually we had a change of character today during the Tokyo session. I was fast asleep. Okay, I didn't get involved. Well, hopefully tonight we'll take this trade Tokyo session depending on what the price is doing. Okay, and that was the first break, a retest of the break, and that was a pain-free trade for those that took the trade. But that was a nice trade. 95 pips is not bad at all. And now we are seeing the pullback of that move. Okay, the price actually got traded to the T1. Okay, for those that have watched the video that I posted today, you will understand this immediately. That's the T1 there. Look at that. And this is the reason we use these key levels. Okay, that is the T1. If you made profit, you could have closed 50% of your profits here at the T1 and trail the stop. You can bring your stop loss at the low. Okay, but now we are seeing pullback. So I said yesterday, and that is another discipline you as a trader must have. Okay, if you want to buy in an uptrend, you don't want to buy a green candle. Basically, based on this template, we don't like to buy a lime candle. We want to buy a red candle. That means it's a simple explanation. If the candle is lime, that means the buyers are buying. It has already been bought. We want to buy when the price has been discounted. I want to buy when the candle is red. I want to look for buying opportunity when the candle is red. Ideally, if you have a downtrend, you want to sell when the candle is still lime. That means if the price goes in your direction, you are likely to have a good profit in that trade. If you look at example, this is a red candle. At the break of this red candle, I can buy. Okay, there's a red candle here. I can do the same thing. Buy here, buy here, buy here. If you buy here when it's green, this will be a painful experience. This one, at least when you buy here, you know that when the candle turns green, you are in profit, and you can use the last low or this one as your stop loss. So there's a way we utilize this information, and it's very consistent. Okay, so last but not the least, the US dollar Canadian dollar that I mentioned, that was the trade yesterday. I actually said this thing should make a lower low, and look at that. That was a fantastic move. Now the price has come to the end of the wave structure. You may see a little bit of pause, which we have already seen today. This is a normal behavior. The ideal scenario now is for price to give us a retracement, okay, or at least a profit taking that will bring the price up a little bit, or even come and break this structure. That may not happen depending on how these sellers perceive this price. If they feel this price is still very expensive, okay, or they see value at the current level, they will continue to sell the US dollar Canadian dollar to the downside. Okay. One thing, and finally, what I want to share with us is to look at what is upcoming in the news. Okay. We've seen the Australian dollar CPI this morning. Nothing happened there. 2 p.m. today, CB leading index. Nothing major is happening. We already analyzed this on Monday. So today is kind of a free uh, day in terms of major economic news. So we should be able to take those positions without thinking there's a major news coming up. Okay, so that is what we have in front of us. The pound US dollar. Now look at what is happening. Okay, so this is a good one. We can take a test buy right here, and I'm going to do that on my terminal. Okay, okay, we've taken a buy on the pound US dollar. That is really nice. So I've taken the buy on the pound. All right. The initial stop loss has to be here. Okay, we don't want to. I'm just as I'm doing this, I'm trying to. Okay. If we start to have a line candle, then we can bring the stop loss here. But this is a good enough area for us to buy. We have seen a break of the 4, and our expectation is for price to break this high. Okay. Technically, if I want to draw the Fibonacci for this trade, I will use this one here. So let me delete this. That is the last wave structure up, but we have this that has been broken. So I can start to use maybe this structure 2. This structure 2 is good enough to use, and you can see this is 1.8 is holding the price nicely. That is the buy zone there. This is your buy zone. Okay, and the first target will be here. I'm setting the target 134. Let's get the number correctly. 134.52. So that will be our first target, 134.52. Boom. And that is it. Okay. That pound dollar has been very fantastic. We've been able to trade this conveniently for the last couple of weeks. So ideally, once this candle turn green, we're going to put a stop loss here, but our initial stop loss is 133.31. Okay, that is the only one we're looking at today. The US dollar, Canadian dollar has already been, we've seen the selling taking place here. The Cardian is being discounted as well. Okay, we don't take trades like this. We don't sell against the trend. Okay, we can wait for the pullback and buy in the direction of the trend. Okay, guys, that is it for today, Wednesday, the 25th of September 2024. If you have gained anything from this video, give us a like, make a comment. Okay, follow me on YouTube and also follow us on TradingView as well. And I want to invite you also to join my bootcamp that is coming up next week, 1st of October. Guys, this bootcamp is for you. Okay, this is where you're going to learn everything that I'm saying here. We organize this information into something that anybody can learn, and it will blow your mind, the amount of information, but the organization of that information, it has already been done. So it's just for you to come in, be open-minded, be ready, because it's going to challenge you. You need to put your own mind into it, and you have to do all the independent work that is needed for this thing to become functional with you and to help you on your journey to becoming a consistently successful trader. My name is Charts247 as always, and I hope to see you in the next video. God bless.